Hi, I'm Vinnie Williams. I'm an actor.
Vinnie, tell me, what films have you been in recently?
I did a Bigfoot thing a few months ago.
That?
Like 2 months ago. It's actually going...
So like a fetish thing?
His feet were very nice. Let's just say that. No, it was a proof of concept for a feature. It's actually going to the DFA, the Summer Showcase.
Okay, cool.
So I'm excited about that.
I'm excited to hear about that too. And it's a Bigfoot film. And what was your role in it?
I was like a nerdy guy. Basically, the girl I was with was having like nightmares that were reoccurring from like this forest we went to when we were kids. So we're trying to figure out why they keep happening, and so we went back to the forest because that sounds like a great idea, to figure out why these nightmares that were happening in the forest were happening. And Bigfoot.
That's typical horror film logic. Is Bigfoot scary?
If we had an apple box and he was taller than me, he would have been scary. But looking at a Bigfoot shorter than me was not. I mean, I'm sure with the camera angle, it looks pretty cool.
Okay.
I mean, I saw the rough cut and it looked awesome.
Okay, cool.
But I just found it funny that he was shorter than me.
I mean, you know, sometimes a really short monster can be really ferocious.
Oh yeah. Like chihuahuas. They're horrifying.
They are horrifying. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about how horrifying that they could be. But also, before we do that, when did you decide you were an actor?
Since I can remember. I remember I was in this preschool play. And
you were in a preschool play?
Yes. And I was playing Santa Claus, and all I had to do was walk along the stage. And I remember vividly being on stage, and past the bright lights, I'm just seeing all these parents smiling and stuff, and my mom had this big smile on her face, and I loved that feeling. And I started taking improv classes like 4th grade.
Wow.
And then I started doing plays and stuff, and it was just so fun making people laugh and seeing reactions from the thing I was creating. And so high school I stepped it up, and I did like bigger theater stuff, I did film stuff, and I really found a passion for it. And the best was in college. I did a scene where I had to make people cry. I had to cry.
Really? You had to cry?
Yeah, it was an emotional scene. And I
love
realized
that's when this guy just decides to stick his head in.
I realized that
he had to make people cry. What? Yeah.
And I realized that the art of acting is making people feel the emotions from the scene. Like you're supposed to get so connected to the character that you feel what they're feeling in a sense.
Wow.
And so if you have the ability to make someone cry, that is the art working. And when I was making my whole class cry from this sad scene, I realized I had it, and I want to do anything. I want to do all the things. I want to make people feel all the emotions they need to feel from some art like that. It's amazing. And not only is acting the art, but with filmmaking, you have the cinematographer setting up rule of thirds. Like that's photography, cinematography mixed together. You have lighting going in, you have art, you have set deck, you have so many different arts coming together to make something. And it's beautiful.
It is.
And I want to be a part of that.
It is. And you're going to be the actor, and you're going to be like pulling all of these emotions out of the people.
And it's beautiful.
I love that. What do you remember what you did that made people cry? Like, is it a play I know? Was it Lassie? What was going on?
I forget the play name, but it was a 1990s period piece. And it was an opposite monologue, meaning a lot of things were opposite. I played a lesbian.
Okay.
A lesbian in New York, which at the time people didn't really like lesbians. And she was kissing a girl in an alley, and then the girl got beat up and hospitalized and put in a coma. And the scene was me talking to her in the coma. And the note I was given by the director is you have to smile through it no matter what. And so I'm like trying to tell her this sweet story and stuff, and the whole time I'm holding back tears until I finally get to a part and I feel it just start coming down, but I just smiled right through it. And then I just start hearing sniffling in the audience, and then someone full on crying, and then the whole class started crying. And the funny thing about me is I can snap in and out of characters real fast. So I just like did the thing where I bowed, and then I went, thank you. And I was smiling with like tears going down. And everyone was like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. And the teacher told me that the thing that made her cry was I had a teddy bear in place of the person in a coma. And she said that I treated the teddy bear so human-like that it was beautiful. And I was like, well, I mean, to me, it was my girlfriend who was in a coma. It wasn't some blue teddy bear.
Yeah. You don't think of it as a blue teddy bear.
No, I got so into it, I could hear the beeping and stuff from the hospital. It was crazy.
Wow.
But it was a very beautiful scene, and I did cry pretty hard in it, but I just smiled through it like the direction was, and that's probably what made people cry harder, was that seeing me trying to hold it back.
The dramatic irony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
It was awesome.
Okay, so you are now you're now appearing in films. What's next? What's the ride? What are you doing?
So I realized that in this industry you get said no to a lot.
Okay.
And so you need to set like small goals for yourself to feel that like success.
Yeah.
So I started off with, I want to be in the DFA.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and then I set my next one, which was I want to be in Texas Historical.
Yeah.
And I did that, and so each one is trying to find some festival that's slightly bigger.
Yeah.
To get into, to get more people to see me, and eventually make more connections, get in stuff.
And then you're gonna be like, I'm gonna do a one-man Star Wars film. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll be the next Mando.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Well, he has a helmet. That's not that cool.
No.
Be something that like you can see your face and you can cry. Yeah.
But I think the next thing is probably Diff. But
Sure.
I feel like that's going to be a little bit harder than Texas Historical. But that's kind of the point. Is you go. I make myself go to exceedingly harder and harder festivals to get into and act in.
Right.
But I also really want to get a commercial soon. And with my agent giving me a lot of stuff, I'm sure they're bound to hit soon. I mean, recently I've gotten like 3 callbacks in the past year, past like 4 months I've gotten 3 callbacks, which is a lot for me because I didn't get a lot when I first started.
Well, hey, here's what I want you to do. Even if this show gets canceled because the studio doesn't have enough money, once you get that commercial, you come back here and you be on this show again. All right?
Yeah.
All right. It's a plan, man. Thank you so much for being on my show.
No problem.
All right.